Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while since I've done the last video. Real life's again been keeping me busy, as it does. I just wanted to do a quick inbox review of the next kit I'm going to be building. Once the Panzer II is just about done, I'm just playing catch up on some of the posting and things like that. This is the Tamiya Tiger 1 in 1/35th scale. This mold in this box is from 1972 according to ScaleMates. So again, it's another classic. I picked this up at the last London Scale Model Show for a really good deal. Good basic build up. So another one I can build and then work on my weathering techniques. Anyway, there's the basic box in an Africa core scheme, which I'm probably going to build. So we'll just go in here. Now, one thing that was missing with this kit was the instructions. Fortunately, ScaleMates.com had a copy of the instructions for this kit in PDF format, so it's all good. Anyway, starting off with the decals. I'm going to close up there. Again, gives you the ability to do any numbering scheme you want. There is a bit of yellowing on it, but I'll throw on some of the decal fix stuff to help make it a little bit nicer, and maybe a couple of hours in the sun. That usually helps. The microcrystal clear, that's what I was thinking of the product. That should work there, and actually I have it right there. I used it on the Panzer II decals and it worked very well. Helps just strengthen them up a little bit, because again, this is from 1972, so who knows how old the decals are. Anyway, that's the decals. Moving on, we have, I'm just going to move this over like that so we can see what's going on. Alright, so starting off, of course, the main hull. Again, this is from, like the Panzer II, it was originally designed that you could motorize these things in Japan, so it's got a spot indicates for batteries. Other than that, fixed ones for the springs. 1970 actually it says there for the mold. See if we can get it in focus. There it is. There we go. So 1970, it's got, like I said, a few holes for the various gears and stuff like that. So yeah, you're very basic, but that'll work. Next we have the tracks. Again, vinyl tracks from this era, pretty common. And then you would put them together and use a heat source to glue them together, shall we say. Fuse them together, whatever works for you. So basic tracks, I know there's purists out there that like the all-metal ones and stuff like that, but for this particular kit it's going to be out of box, so this should work fine and it'll look acceptable to me. Then we've got some other sprues with the part of the top main hull and the turret sides. Pretty good molding. It's kind of a textured material they've used there for the hull, so it doesn't look completely glossy. Same thing with the turret sides there. Let's see if I can get a close-up for you. You get the idea. Yeah, so not bad. And then here is the main hull. Trying to get the focus to behave itself tonight, so not bad. Pretty basic, but it'll do. And then we've got the top of the turret. This came off the next sprue. So again, pretty basic, but not bad. What I find curious is there's some interior pieces there. For those, I guess, if you want to do some sort of cutaway, I guess. But some pretty unhealthy ejector pin marks. Again, the one I'm building, you're not going to see that, so not bad. Then we have another sprue here. Some of these sprues were already broken off. Everything is there. This one says 1970 as well. And again, more of the back end, some more of the details with the turret and etc. So not bad. Comes with some figures. These figures come in a green molding, and if I look here, they're from 1968. So the first boxing of this kit, I believe, was 68. So they've taken these, obviously. I wonder if they use them in other kits as well. A commander and I guess a loader or something like that. Again, for the time, they were state-of-the-art, certainly not like some of the modern stuff you see today. I might actually try putting one of these in. We'll see. Work on my figure painting skills. It's been a while, so we'll see what happens there. And then we have the sprue with all the drive wheels and some hose material. The various drive wheels and the towing cables. Again, pretty good quality. Let me turn it over. We can see some of the details there. There we go. And the drive wheels, of course. Again, good, fairly crisp molding. The molds weren't that old when this was made. And obviously the tow cable. And then the last sprue in the set has more of the smaller bits, stuff like the turret, the main gun, the turret mantle, I should say, the main barrel there, 2 pieces. That should be fun to sand, and some other bits and bobs. So not bad. I'm just looking into some of the other pieces there in the molding. Looks in pretty good shape. The ejector pin marks are all on the right side where they should be. So yeah, let me see if I can get a detail of the turret here. That's going to need a little bit of work, I'm sure. But yeah, not bad at all. So yeah, so that is the basic kit. As I said, it's going to be built out of the box. I'm probably going to do an Africa core scheme based on what I saw in the instructions. And yeah, should be a lot of fun. I'll do some video logs as we go forward with it. So yeah, so that's the Tiger 1 Tamiya 135th. One of the very early Tiger kits. Obviously there's a far more out there today, but it's a good basic one for me to work on, get it built up, and then I can play around with the weathering. So that's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and be well.